संभाल के लग के संभाल के
Thank you for your kind words, sir. I would like to request Sureen sir to please address the audience.
A very, very good evening, and Shri Amitabh Kanji, Dr. Chintan. I think as a mentor, as an ambassador to Horses Stable, all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for your support, because without that, it wouldn't have been possible. Without Niti Aayog, Adult Incubation Mission, the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister, I think Horses Stable would never take off. And in the last 2 seasons or 3 seasons that we've done, especially the last season, I think there's been an 80% success ratio, which is huge by itself. That talks about the kind of talent that we have and the faith that the horses, the investors, our friends have in the brands that are being presented. So big, big thank you. Horses Stable Junior, I think where we would come from is probably that finishing school or the bridge between the corporates, the investors, and of course the little geniuses that we are hoping to produce. The dream of the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, is to make India probably a country with the maximum number of unicorns. So I think a wee little bit of contribution from also our side would mean a lot. A lot of the media kept asking me, which is typical, because controversy is also what we thrive on. कि यार लेकिन शार्क टैंक तो है ही है ना, शार्क टैंक, हॉर्सेस स्टेबल, ऐसे 50 टैंक की जरूरत है ताकि हमारे बच्चों को वो प्लेटफॉर्म मिले. So I don't consider any one of them as competition for us. I consider it competition for the rest of the world, because according to me the brains lie in India, and that's what we've been seeing for a long, long time now. So congratulations, Prashant, for bringing us on, the Team FPC and all of us onto this journey, this vision of yours, and we are partnering today, and hopefully we'll be very, very successful with Horses Stable Junior. To all the corporates, all my friends from the media who are here, do support us, because thereby you'll be supporting Little India. I say that because I didn't have this opportunity as a startup, because there was nothing called a startup. But I started young. I helped my father when I was 13 or 14. I used to love going to the restaurants. That's where I realized what dal and rice was what idli was, what vada was, why my father became who he was, an entrepreneur on his own. But from there I learned what hard work was. I learned how difficult it was to make a living, and what it took to make a living. I learned what self-respect was all about. I learned what Aditi Devo Bhava was all about. And today that's why 24 hours of work and I never tire. I always say thank God for what you've given me. So this is one way of telling the juniors that they matter to us. Their ideas matter to us. A 4-year-old thinks like a 14-year-old of yesterday. So let's support them, and once again, sir, thank you, both of you, for being the absolute pillars for Horses Stable. Anis, for constantly thinking of doing something new all the time. So thank you so much, and for all the friends who are supporting. I'd like to take everybody's name, but it's not physically possible. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sureen sir.